Hello, now let me introduce you the smart weather applications, which is also my final year project. Now we are at the login page, and I have completed two different authentication methods. The first one is use the email address and password to register in this application, and the second one is use the social authentication of Google. So let me just show you the register functionality first. The application requires user to enter the valid email address, and the password should longer than 6 characters. And just type the email address and password again to login. So when the user first time enters into this application, the application will ask user to provide some basic information to do the data analysis. The information includes the user's preference for the dressing style, and the user's gender, and finally the user's history diseases. So this part is optional. That means user can skip this part without providing anything they want. But now I just gave some basic information because I want to achieve the complete functionalities of these applications. Right, let me choose something. This choose code, James, and choose a health province. And when we submit, we will enter these applications. And the first time when we enter these applications, it will push notifications of the current weather applications, which is here. And the weather page is similar to the other applications in the market. It just shows the current weather condition and shows the 24 hours weather forecast and a few days weather forecast. I have implemented Google Map in this app, and when we click here, as a button there are a lot of weather cards, which shows the weather conditions of different cities in Ireland. Let me just choose one, and it will return to the weather page and show you the another city's weather conditions. So the second one is the news. The news contains 3 tabs. The first one is the weather news, the second one is health news, and the last one is the clothes dressing styles. Every time it will just load 20 news at first, and when you pull down to the end, it will just load another 20 news, and when we pull up, it will refresh the page. And for the health news is associated with the user's diseases. That means the app will provide user with health news related to user history diseases. And we are at the whiteboard page. As you can see, on the left there are a lot of icons about the clothes and trousers. The user can drag the clothes and trousers icons into the whiteboard on the right. So the user can drag the code here and submit. So when user just select the clothes or the trousers, don't select both, the application will give users a warning message, please drag the clothes and the trousers. And we just drag the jeans here and submit. And the application will give users some advice, like you should select the hoodie and jeans for you as a reference. So let let me just select hoodie here and submit again. The application will tell the user you had made a good choice. So it's very simple for the recommendations of the user dressing styles based on the neural network to smartly give users advice. And on the profile page, the user can choose their avatar here, and it shows the user's email address. So let me choose the avatar here. And the images will upload here and as the user's avatar. And the one here, favorite clothes and favorite trousers. The user can choose the favorite clothes from their album to set it as the icon in the whiteboard page. Like the code, the user select here will alternate the code icon here. Let me try it. Also select from the album. And the same for the jeans. So we now log out and sign in again. And go to the whiteboard. As you can see, the code and choices has been changed, and the user can also drag here to submit. All the things is the same, except for the icons here. The user just customize the icons with his own choices. So finally, let me quickly show you the Google authentications here. For the first time you use the Google authentications, it will allow you to input the email address, and it will be a little bit slow. So now I have done all of the configurations, and we can just click it again and use the email address to sign in. And now we enter the applications, and because I have authenticated this Google account and have completed the basic informations, so it just shows clothes and trousers for the man. And I have completed the avatar here, so it shows avatars when we log out. So everything is the same as the former authentication with email address and password. Thank you for watching. This is all of my project.